You know what they say? The best time to have the map is right before you enter the woods. But for me, neither did I have the map, nor do I have a GPS, nothing. I'm just wanting to make instructional videos, and surprisingly this is the 5th video. I'm sure I have made some improvements over the 5 videos, and I would like to thank every one of you for giving me comments, and a shout out to Racer for helping me find a suitable microphone yesterday. And without further ado, let's dive into the 5th session of this 15 video series. So before we dive in, I have already made 4 videos, so if you haven't watched the previous videos, go right ahead and watch those videos. Part 1 is about the introduction, part 2 is about the photographs, part 3 is about vocabularies, and the 4th video is about question response. So today we are going to do about question response illustration with real test sound. Okay, let's get started then. So like I talked in the previous videos, in the question response there are 7 types of questions. So number 1 is information question, number 2 is yes and no question, then we have embedded questions, polite requests, questions with or, tag questions, and statements. So let's do examples with illustrations with sounds. So are you ready? Let's get started then. Actually, I'm genuinely starting to enjoy this. I did not know how it's gonna turn out, but I think I will be okay. Okay, let's get started then. Okay, first up, listen to this sound and see what kind of information they are asking for and the type of question. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started then.
Number 11.
Who took my umbrella?
A.
I'll read it later.
B.
The blue one.
C.
I did, by mistake.
So let's look at the question and the responses in the written form. So what kind of information do you think is this? Who took my umbrella? So what kind of information are they asking? So they are asking for a who question, so the person, right? So these are the responses. I'll read it later. The blue one, I did by mistake. So which one do you think is the correct answer? So based on this question, statement C is the correct answer. Okay, let's look into another example.
Number 15.
Why is this door unlocked?
A.
Because I've just unlocked it.
B.
It's by the front door.
C.
No, not usually.
Okay, let's look into the statement in the written form. So why is the door unlocked? So what kind of information are they looking for? They are looking for a reason. So based on the responses, which one do you think is the correct answer? So for this, the correct answer is statement A, because they are giving a reason. Because I have just unlocked it. So for question number 15, the answer is statement A. So second type of question is the yes and no questions. Let's look into the question with the sound.
Number 12.
Have you seen the mop anywhere?
A.
It was nice to see you too.
B.
I left it in the storage room.
C.
Put them on the top shelf.
So now that you have listened the question and the statement, what kind of statement is this? So this is a statement with verb to have. So let's look into the question in the written form. So have you seen the mop anywhere? They're looking for something, right? Mop. So I have taught you about mop in the previous photograph section. You can check the meaning of the word mop and mopping. So based on this one, which one is the correct answer? So based on this statement, the correct answer is statement B. I left it in the storage room. Okay, let's go and listen to a second example.
Number 7.
Do you want some coffee while you wait?
A. No, we don't need the copies now. B. Yes, that'd be great. C. It was scheduled for 10 o'clock.
Okay, now that you've listened it, let's look into the statement and the responses. So do you want some coffee while you wait? So what kind of question is this? It's a yes and no question starting with a verb to do. So based on this one, which one do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is statement B. Yes, that'd be great, because someone is asking, do you want coffee while he is waiting? And the response is, yeah, that'd be great if you give me some coffee. Yeah. Okay. So third type of question is the embedded question. As you can see, it's an embedded question. So let's go ahead and listen to the sample sound.
Number 21.
Do you have a pencil I can borrow?
A.
I'm sorry, all I have is a pen.
B.
Yes, I took out a bank loan.
C.
I'll be working tomorrow.
So as you can see here, they have two parts of the question. Do you have and a can I borrow? So actually, they are only looking for the answer, can I borrow? So based on this one, which statement do you think is the correct one? So the correct answer to this question is, all I have is a pencil, right? Okay, statement A. I'm sorry, it means I don't have it. All I have is a pen. He doesn't have a pencil, only a pen. Okay, so the second example, let's go ahead and listen.
Number 15.
When do you think we'll arrive in Dallas?
A.
A new schedule.
B.
Around dinner time.
C.
From the 1st through the 8th.
So let's look into the question in the written form. What do you think is one question. What time will arrive is another question. So the correct answer to this is around dinner time. So what is dinner time? So there is no like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Dinner time is like normally the time when we eat dinner. So based on this, the correct answer is B. Now let's look into the sample questions for polite request. Are you ready? So let's get started.
Number 37.
Would you care to join us for dinner after the board meeting?
A.
That sounds wonderful, thank you.
B.
I'll have the chicken, please.
C.
The meeting was boring, wasn't it?
So go ahead and look at the questions here. So would you care to join us for a dinner after the board meeting? So would you care is a very polite, like asking someone very politely. So based on this, which one do you think is the correct answer? That sounds wonderful, thank you. It means he's going for the dinner after the board meeting. So based on this, the correct answer is A. So let's look into another example.
Number 38.
Can you handle incoming phone calls while I go to lunch?
A.
Yes, he came in early this morning.
B.
No, it broke off when I dropped the cup.
C.
Yes, I'll be free in an hour.
So go ahead and look at the questions on your screen. So can you handle incoming phone calls while I come to lunch? So it is a request. So based on this, which one do you think is the correct answer? A. Yes, he came in early this morning. It doesn't mean that can you help or not. Okay. B. No, it broke off when I dropped the cup. That is B. So there is absolutely got nothing to do with the question. And C. Yes, I'll be free in an hour. Okay, he will be able to help the incoming phone calls in an hour. So based on this, the correct answer is C. All right. So the fifth type is the questions with or. Like I said in the previous video, questions with or is looking for a choice. So let's look into the question.
Number 24.
Do we get off at the next station or the one after that?
A,
Yes, I think so.
B,
The week after next.
C,
Let me look at the map.
Okay, based on this question, which one do you think is the correct answer? Do you get off at the next station or the station after that? So the correct answer is not yes and not no. Not yes and not no. It's not the choice. It's the third option. So she's like, she doesn't know if it's this station or the next station, but she's going to check and look at the map. So based on this one, the correct answer is C. Okay, let's go ahead and try another example.
Number 33.
Do you need the afternoon to finalize the budget, or can you help me plan the presentation?
A,
He's been planning on it.
B,
The finance meeting is in the boardroom.
C,
I should be able to help you by 3 p.m.
Okay, the questions are on the screen, so you can have a look. So do you need the afternoon to finalize the budget, or you can help me plan the presentation? There's two choices. Do you want to need time to finalize the budget, or you will help me do the presentation now? So the right response to this question would be C. The right answer will be C. I should be able to help you by 3 p.m. So by 3 p.m. he's going to finish the budget, and then he's going to help with the presentation. Okay, let's go ahead and look into another question type. So up next we have the tag questions. So go ahead and listen to this.
Number 13.
Parking is expensive here, isn't it?
A,
No, it's over there.
B,
It just arrived.
C,
Yes, the rates just went up.
So based on this question, which one do you think is the correct answer? A, B, or C? So look at the responses on your screen. So the correct answer is yes, the rates just went up. So the correct response is C. Okay, for the tag question, let's go ahead and listen to another question, another example.
Number 28.
You sent that memo out last week, didn't you?
A,
It's an attractive scent.
B,
No, you told me to wait, remember?
C,
She was out for a few days.
So based on this one, which one do you think is the correct answer? You can have a look at the responses on the screen. So you sent the memo out last week, didn't you? So the responses are, it's an attractive scent. It had nothing to do with the scent, but like you can see the word scent and scent has similar sound. No, you told me to wait, remember? Okay, this one is directly related to the question. And then C, she was out for a few days. So based on this one, the correct answer should be B. So the last type of question is the statements. So let's go ahead and listen to the statements. Here is the sound.
Number 18.
I thought you were in New Zealand on business this week.
A,
This is the stronger proposal.
B,
My trip was cancelled.
C,
We appreciate your business.
So the statements are on your screen. I thought you were in New Zealand on business this week. So for this, which one is the suitable answer? The suitable answer is B. My trip was cancelled. Okay, let's go ahead and do another example.
Number 32.
I can drive you to the airport tomorrow if you need transportation.
A,
Thank you, but it's been arranged.
B,
Yes, I can take you there.
C.
That's the station over there.
You have heard the sound now. Which one is the correct answer? I can drive you to the airport tomorrow if you need transportation. So for this, which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is A. Thank you, but it has been arranged. So the transportation has already been arranged and he doesn't want anyone to help. Okay, by the way, the statements that were on the screen will not be on your answer sheet. This section is purely listening and only conversation. So you'll have to be very quick and accurate. Now that you know the different kinds of question in the question response, you can practice at your own convenience, and if you have any questions, you can put on the comments down below. And and this is also a work in progress. This whole video series is a work in progress. If you have any comments, please be kind enough to put it on the comments down below so that I can improve my the spoken or the video or the audio, everything. So it's a learning process, and if you help me with the comments, I'll be very grateful. Okay, now that we finished this section, I will see you in the next video then. All right, take care.